I'm Kimberly Kay with your entertainment report from MidHudsonNews.com. Thank you to my sponsor, Making Faces Salon and Spa in Poughkeepsie and Fishkill, with everything from hair and makeup to eyebrow threading, laser treatments, and even special occasion dresses. Call them today, 296-0700. Well, did you watch the Bachelor finale? Of course you didn't, but I did watch that horrible show just for you. And the second time round Bachelor, Brad Womack, actually picked one this time. That's right, the Bachelor season finale on ABC, and Womack proposed to Emily Maynard, an event planner from West Virginia. Now, he angered many fans after his first stint on the show when he rejected both finalists, but there are no wedding bells for Womack and Maynard just yet. You see, during the follow-up program after the final rose, because the final rose simply wasn't enough, Maynard says she wasn't ready to get married. She has a young child whose father died in an airplane crash, and they were engaged. Well, last night, Maynard said she didn't want to get her heart broken again. Womack assured her that he was the real thing and slipped the engagement ring back on her finger for a second time, but it looks like there's trouble in paradise already. Well, on Celebrity Apprentice, it was team leader Lisa Rinna who was fired after the women's team failed to win a challenge of writing a children's book. Now, the ladies thought Dionne Warwick should be the one to leave, but the Donald thought Lisa didn't have enough fight and said, "You're fired." So it's back to prison for Richard Hatch. Speaking of The Apprentice, a judge on Friday ordered him to serve a 9-month sentence for not paying taxes on the $1 million he won on the first season of Survivor. Hatch, who's currently a contestant on The Celebrity Apprentice, spent more than 3 years in prison for tax evasion before being released in 2009. Now, recently he'd been serving a 3-year term of supervised release, and during that period, he was simply supposed to refile his 2000 and 2001 taxes and pay what he owed, but he never did. 11 of 12 episodes of Celebrity Apprentice already have been taped. The season finale, which features the last 2 contenders, is scheduled to air live on May 22nd, and a spokesman for NBC says Hatch's legal problems would have no effect on the show, which could mean he's not one of the final 2. Well, in the Battle of the Multiplex, Battle Los Angeles wins. The sci-fi action film opened at #1. The tale of Marines battling space aliens takes in $36 million over the weekend. The animated Rango drops to 2nd, while Red Riding Hood opened in 3rd. Michelle Rodriguez says she is fine with acting in movies like Battle Los Angeles now, but that won't last forever. Rodriguez says she's giving herself 5 more years to act before she switches to writing and producing. Rodriguez says she never wanted to be an actor, she wanted to write. She says the acting was, quote, a fluke. Oh, poor dear. Well, Charlie Sheen, is already a sellout. Tickets for his 2 live shows, one in Detroit on April 2nd and one in Chicago on April 3rd, are all gone. And Sheen tweeted, which is what he does a lot lately, "Fastball, Detroit, Chicago, sold out in minutes, thanks to Sheen's team." No details about the show have been disclosed, but it's being billed as Charlie Sheen Live, My Violent Torpedo of Truth. Oh, I can't wait till it comes to our area. And speaking of bad boys, Mel Gibson is now on 3 years of probation as part of the plea bargain he agreed to in court on Friday. He pleaded no contest to misdemeanor spousal battery from a fight he had last year with his now ex-girlfriend. He also had to attend 52 weeks of domestic violence counseling. Along with that, Gibson has to give back with 16 hours of community service and pay $570 in fines and court costs. And there's a 3-year protective order to keep Gibson from harassing his former girlfriend or anyone else involved in the case. Well, don't worry, Ashton Jones is not embarrassed that she was the first one to go on American Idol. She says, it's not always a bad thing to be the first person sent home. She says it could be a good thing. Jones says she's going to take everything she learned on the show and put it toward a music career. Jones feels that something great is coming and she can't wait to see what's going to happen. Jones says she had a feeling she was going to be the first one to be voted off, so she told the hairstylist to pin her hair into a faux hawk so she could have fun on her last night. Remember Sanjaya? Well, in local entertainment news, It's about me. I'll be hosting the Brouhaha Comedy Club at Skytop in Kingston. That's Skytop Steakhouse. It's this Saturday night, the 19th at 9 p.m., featuring comedians Sharon Stein and Vanessa Hollingshead, and of course me. Tickets are just $10. You must make reservations. Call 340-4277. Thank you to my sponsor, Making Faces Salon and Spa in Poughkeepsie and Fishkill. Please check them out online, makingfacesusa.net. That's your latest entertainment report. For a new update daily, log on to MidHudsonNews.com. I'm Kim.